had to go get my handy dandy patched up down coat. I love this thing, but it just rips all apart. But I just keep patching it with some Gorilla Tape. So anyway, let's go inside. We got our Montreal here. We're gonna go ahead and get started. And we have our beautiful standing rib roast. Boom. Probably go like this. Now I'll sanitize this jar once again though. And we'll just get it all rubbed in there. Get it all rubbed in there. The lighting is not that great, I understand. I'm gonna let this sit at room temp. This bone area, you can kind of get it more salted later, and I'll just keep doing it. I'm gonna use this whole jar. I've had it for a while, so that's what we're doing. We'll let her rest for quite some time and then get that campfire going, okay? We're gonna go ahead and get our salmon going on. You got the Traeger. We got the Traeger fired up. We're gonna do a little Easter dinner. I'm gonna go collect some ramps. We're gonna do some homemade bacon, cook down ramps, kind of like a southern, I guess, collard green kind of thing, but up here in Ohio. We'll go ahead and throw our salmon on and get them smoking at a low heat so I can get that caught up with. I ran behind a little bit so on some things. So. And well, we did potatoes over the fire already yesterday. So anytime I have a fire on, as you guys know, I always have potatoes on the back of the stove there. So got a lot of starts going on too, and I'll probably go through those and voice over as I show you where those things are. Again, it's not the last full moon of May is where I try to watch that, and that's May the 12th up here in the lower Appalachian Valley. Yeah, sorry about all the hand movements. I don't know. I think I'm just trying to cover my man boobs, so I kind of keep it up here. So if any of you guys in your middle life, you know, they're 50 and kind of going through to try to work out, you know, cover this up. Maybe you understand. Got the salmon on, okay? And then up here, one thing I wanted to include was, so every year we have a house wren who comes up here and she tries to make a nest in here. And if I don't get this tape up there or whatever I stuff anything in, at any given moment, she'll get in there and she'll make a nest super fast. So I've got that up there to keep her out of there, because once she does build a nest, I can't find it and my heart to remove it. It's just what I do. That's the empath. So there's that, why that's up there. Okay, got the standing rib roast done. The lighting is not great in here. I really wish it was better, but that's just the LED cabin life. We're gonna my Easter outfit. All right, my good coat, kind of. I'm gonna put my boots on. Got my big black socks on because the other ones, small ones, they you know, they fall down in the boots. But we're gonna go get some ramps. Come back up here. We're gonna go get some ramps and bring them up. Get the homemade bacon from our pig, get it all cut up and cubed, and then get a slow cook going on with the fire. I'm gonna do that probably about 5-6 hours, I would imagine. I'm gonna have to harvest some other greens too to get that collard green mix. I don't have the Swiss chard is not up enough right now, and obviously collard greens are just planted, so I'll go from there and we'll see what we come up with. I'll come up with something. I always do. Okay. This is my Easter foraging outfit. We're gonna go down here. So I'm gonna use my larger foraging bag that I got from Connor. I'm so excited about it. It's perfect for ramps too, because it's got this washout center. It's a foraging bag for the orchard and so forth, and then the bottom just drops out, so it's pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple of tools in there, and we're gonna get down to it. Collard green kind of mix, spring season stuff. I think there's a couple asparagus I'm gonna go ahead and pop too, so we'll see. Do you like that? Like a little bit of pop too. sometimes I don't even know about myself. I get excited. I just get too excited about nature. That's what it is. I get too excited about nature. Keep filling it up. Here we got some lemon balm. I planted this at the spring down here some time ago, so I forget, I probably planted so much down here, but this is the lemon balm. Smells kind of nice against the salmon on my... Oh, look what we got there. Look what we got here. Got this cute little gardener snake I just found. See him down here? He's getting a little bit of sun. Hi, buddy. Oh, there you go. He's out doing his thing. We're gonna come over here against this backdrop and grab all these. Not all these, but a good bit of these. These are a little bit of... let's put the lemon balm in a separate bag. So we'll get these all cleaned up. I only like to take what, you know, we're going to use, because, man, it's tough to get them on your property. It's a lot of effort. I'm gonna try to find on the way out some garlic mustard. Get a workout. I don't know if you can tell, it's probably about a 19% grade. I'm coming up. Gives you exercise. Get you some good legs on you. Need something for the belly. But I'm gonna let the asparagus go. Cutting it here in the next couple of days. I like this bag, okay? I can wash it out. I just gotta get some clips so I can keep it together. A bunch of ramps, okay? We're gonna get them cleaned up, cook them down, and get them in with some of that bacon, okay? All right. Alcohol wipe. Beautiful, mature, triple ramp. Look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and get the bacon and I'm gonna get it sauteing in here. Okay, I pulled off that beautiful salmon. That's my salt snack with a little maple syrup. Go ahead and pull this lid off of here. I wanted you to see. I'm putting in 2 crushed juniper berries in with the bacon. Not too much. We're gonna get that cooking, get that heated up to about 375. It'll burn off that salmon as well. All right, I have an arsenal of knives. On Easter, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Fossler knife. I absolutely love this thing. Wonderful handle. Easy to actually skinning for and just multi-use tool. So it's very, very sharp. I do want to also tell you that, and then I'll rock it sometimes, but I don't use it very often. Most of the time I use the good old Pampered Chef, and I'm not sponsored by them. The Santoku 7-inch knife has been my favorite for some time. And now I'm gonna leave some of these a little longer. I don't want this. I want some kind of like at that chunky kind of collard green, you know? So I'm going to make those chunks like that. These are my favorite. I have a collection of those different varieties for flexibility. I use them quite often, and I keep them up here. That's a great knife to be using on a budget because they're not crazy expensive, and they're really sharp and wonderful. So check them out. Pampered Chef parties, so I'm that kind of guy, right? I have had a Pampered Chef party before. Yeah. All right, so that's all that. Just wanted to kind of bring that out for you guys. I am very good though with this with my Pampered Chef knife. So we're gonna make these a little chunky here. Okay, I'm gonna keep working on this, and then this is all gonna go in the pot. Right about now. All right, let's go ahead and get our greens in there. Greens in there. All right. Our garlic mustard, our mustard garlic. You know, get it in there with the bacon. Look at this beautiful color. With a beautiful red pot. Okay. I got the fire right where we want it. The greens are on the fire, or the greens are on the Traeger at 160. I'm gonna go take my little siesta over there in this hammock. I'm gonna relax, meditate on Easter. Clara Sophia on the Bose speaker in the hammock, and then we'll sear our standing rib roast. Okay.
That's how you char. You can't beat an open fire, folks. You can't beat the open fire. That's a sear.
Okay, you got it in here. Now we're gonna wrap it. Smells absolutely delish. Now we're gonna stick it on the Traeger. I'm gonna shoot for about 138.75. 138.75. Okay. We're gonna stick him right over in there. Yeah. This absolutely looks wonderful. It smells so amazing. Oh my goodness. The ramps, the bacon, it's just cooking down. It's gonna be like, you know, 4 more hours anyway. So, oh, tender, something falling on me here. All right, pulled her off at 135. She's been resting for about 5 minutes. She climbed to 140. She'll still climb a little bit. Now we're gonna come right in here on our dumplings. I got the chicken broth on around there. Eggs in here. Kicked it open, opened the fluid, so we're gonna get a strong boil here. I'm just making a couple of them. This is obviously our wonderful greens. It turned out, look how this is gonna be so good. Oh yeah. But instead of making noodles, I decided to do some drop dumplings, which I absolutely love, instead of rolling out the noodles like I do most years. And I dry them out on the rack, but this year, for this experience, this is what we're doing. So it doesn't get any easier than this. Boom. My water. Grab a couple eggs. All right. Just a little dabble of my secret homemade stuff, about like that. Little HH seasoning in there, and I like to get a little bit of more of an onion flavor, so we're gonna go ahead and get a little bit of onion powder in there. Not much anything with the HH, has got almost everything in it. So here comes our flour. Thigh. Oh boy, I'm gonna put it in there. I forget thigh. I forget the enunciation for it. Thysis. It's on the lid and I still can't read it. Thyco. We'll add a little bit of water. Okay, how much? And funny for the camera, I always scramble my eggs first. Like I don't even, it's kind of silly. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes and I do it all the time. Love my dumplings. All right. Okay, you know what's really funny is that I'm just getting this textured how I want it for my drops, but I just, after 20 some years of making noodles out of Thico flour, I finally looked it up, and it says basically what that means is just double aught. So extra fine double aught flour, and I've been getting both double aught and that's just funny, isn't it? Odd. So if somebody else can comment what THEICO, and I was saying it right for all these years, Thico is double aught flour. That's it, nothing. Here we go. We're gonna do our drop. We got a good boil here. Just gonna take this off. Good chicken broth. And I'm dropping it like it's hot. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love this. While we got some light, not much light left, look how beautiful that girl is. We're gonna go ahead and dump at, we're gonna make the au jus. Au jus is gonna be out of this is balsamic vinegar. It's called the dark chocolate. It has a hint of that in there. I don't have any red wine, but I'm gonna go ahead and improvise what you can do, anything that you want. We're gonna go ahead and pull her off, and we're going to rest her on this board. And actually what I've got the drop dumplings. They're going over there. We're gonna go ahead and kind of pre-position this here board for ourselves. Yeah, look at that gorgeous girl. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh, look. Okay. We got it in there. Let me get a towel. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. And that's why I kept this beautiful sauce pan. I like it for just that reason. We're gonna go ahead and improvise. We're gonna make our au jus. I'm gonna get Some of my cayenne pepper because I absolutely love it. Homegrown, not a lot, but I like to get a little bit of heat to my au jus. A little bit of onion powder. And I know, you know, it's got all that flavoring from the Montreal seasoning too. So, and don't need to sweeten it up anymore. That should be good there. Holy, that's so good. Oh my. Do I have another one open? This is one of my favorite go-to balsamics. And I'll probably cut this out because I'll do it super fast. I want to kick it with a little tartness. Go ahead with this white balsamic because the darker chocolate was in there. So I'm going to get this, I want a little bit of a kick to it. A tart sweet, kind of like a rice wine vinegar. Yeah, that's it. A little more. It's salty. That's what I'm doing. I'm going for that cut. I know what my favorite flavor profile is doing. It's going for that cut. Got that little bit of pungency in there. Oh my, that is it. Plate right here. I got my boots in the way. All right, so it's that tiny cabin lifestyle. I got a sheet down here. I don't know if you can see it. It's just covering up our eggs from that direct sun. I got an ice pick right here. Let's get it to you with a little more light flavor. Here's our spoon for the au jus. We're gonna go in here and get cut. Oh my goodness, look at this. Now, the bones are obviously already separated. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my, look at that beautiful. I'm gonna have to do this, guys, right now. Look at it running out here. All right, I'm gonna get back in the pan before it's gonna run everywhere. Thank you, Lord Jesus. God bless you on this fine day. Thank you, give me the strength to continue to push through all the challenges that I have in my life. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So we have our wonderful prime rib, standing rib roast, cooked to perfection. Up here and just bleeding out just right in the center. This is kind of more of an end cut that I got here. We've got our dumplings who swelled up just nice. I love the dumplings with butter and a great chicken stock broth. We have our wasabi to give a little bit of heat and texture. This is obviously our garlic mustard, our homemade bacon, our home-raised bacon and made bacon, garlic mustard. I'm sorry, it's mustard garlic, but I say it both way. Greens and ramps, and that's our greens. That's our wilted greens that we have. Trying to do a little rendition of the collards. Thank you guys for watching.